And we are live from David A. Richard Memorial Stadium in North Carolina. Today we have the London Knights coming in at 2-4, taking on the Carolina Skyhawks coming in at 1-5. We've hit the midway point in the SFL season, and this is when the playoff races and the playoff picture will start to take full effect going forward the next couple weeks. Joining me in the booth is Eddie. Eddie, how you doing?
What up, though? I'm doing fantastic. We have a great matchup today between two teams struggling to find their way, but it's not too late. Houston found a way to sneak into the playoffs last season at the end of the season. Can either of these two franchises find a way to do it today? We shall see.
And joining us on Stats tonight, we have Mickey and Proda and Mickey McGuire. So we got a two-headed Mickey in the stats truck doing stats for us today. And Eddie, man, what do you think the keys for this game will be for both sides, London and Carolina?
London coming into this game ranked last in offense in several categories. St. Louis, a middle-of-the-road defense, but they're facing against a powerhouse of a few offensive players on London's squad. It's going to be an interesting matchup to see who can dictate pace. Can Carolina find a way to slow this game down and limit their offensive possessions? Or does London explode out of the gate with their playmakers on offense? We shall see.
I just want to say hi to everybody watching the SFL on YouTube and everyone listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern, as Carolina will get the ball to start. It's going to be brought up to the 22-yard line, so that's where Sully Richardson, the QB for the Carolina Skyhawks, will lead his first possession today. Starting at halfback, you have Logan Jack. You also have the fullback, Tony Zuma. The receivers, Sam Avolis, Flash Furman, Shea Carroll, and Harish Prasad. The tight end, Jack Flash. As Richardson will start under center in the split back formation. It's going to be a handoff to Logan Jack, who's going to go up the middle, breaks out of a tackle. He is all the way up to the 38-yard line before he is tackled on the play.
That's a great sign for Carolina coming out of the gate. Their running game has been struggling all season. Logan Jack only averaging 3.2 yards a carry. And to get a first down this first play is a great spark for their offense.
And so on this first down and 10, Richardson under center yet again. Looks like the London defense is going to bring some pressure, and they're going to hit and drop Richardson in the backfield for a huge loss on the play, making the tackle number 59 you've come to know and expect, William Davidson.
Davidson looks like he's been working out this offseason. He looks about 20 pounds heavier.
So after the sack, it sets up a 2nd and 13. Richardson under center. He's going to fire it to Zuma coming out of the backfield. And he's going to bring the ball up to the 38-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and 9.
Now, this is where Carolina doesn't want to be. 3rd and long, you're behind the chains, and hopefully they don't, find a way to make this conversion, but they got a tough sled in the head.
We'll go through the defensive starters for the London Knights here when we get a second, but Richardson will go under center on this 3rd and long. He takes the snap, drops back. Pressure's coming, but he throws it just before he gets hit. But it's going to be broken up and batted down by Marquise Reed, the free safety coming over and making the beautiful knockdown.
Yeah, because of the pressure, Sully had to get rid of that ball about a half second before he wanted to, and London was able to bat that ball down, forcing the punt.
The defensive starters for the London Knights, the defensive ends, Joe Duncan, Matthew Braun. We already mentioned William Davidson at the D tackle. As the punt is away, it's going to be fielded by Gabe Manning. And he's the always dangerous one. He has some room outside. He's going to get to midfield. He's past it. He has a block out in front, but he can't get away. Oh, he had the block out there, but he disengaged off the punter just in time. But still, Gabe Manning flipping the field position, getting the ball down to their own 36-yard line.
One man to beat. It was the punter, and he found a way to bring the guy down. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he had the block out there, but again, disengaged off of it. But give credit to the punter, Matt Johnson, able to make the tackle as Agnes McLean will start under center. in his first series for the London Knights. He takes the short drop back. He's going to fire it out to Jason Williams, who shrugs off a man, getting the first down, getting the ball inside the 20.
Yeah, on that play, wow. Speaking of working out in y'all season, Reggie Street has been in the weight room as well. My goodness.
That is Jason Williams on the reception, the new running back signed over from Alaska. So Angus McLean will go under center. First down and 10 inside the red zone. He's going to fire underneath, and the pass is going to be caught. Coming up 1 yard short on the reception is the tight end Robert Garrett Jr., who was actually held catchless last week.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was even touched. Maybe the defender's leg or something. Maybe it may have brushed him, but I thought he could have got up and ran with that ball.
Second down and 1. Angus McLean under center. It's going to be a handoff to Jason Williams. He's not going to get to the first down marker. Swarm of the Skyhawks coming in to finish it up, led by Riley Combs, the defensive end, the rookie.
Third and short, all kind of options here. We'll see what their game plan is today to convert these third down conversions.
Third down and 1. Another handoff to Jason Williams, and he is not going to get there. He's going to be knocked backwards yet again. Phil Hall coming in, making the tackle. And boy, what a stop from this Carolina Skyhawks defense.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Carolina, they pose a middle of the road defense ranked as far as SFL rank is concerned, but it looks like London's going to at least threat as if they're going to go for it.
They're down inside the Carolina 10-yard line. Are they actually hike it, or are they just going to try to draw Carolina off sides? Jason Williams in the backfield, and it looks like with the play clock under 2, they're going to call the timeout. They were not able to get Carolina to jump, so with that, they take the timeout, and JT Delaney will come out to attempt the field goal. He is perfect on the season, 3 for 3.
I'm never a fan of burning unnecessary timeouts, but in the first half, it's not so bad, but man, as a coach, I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah, and even on top of that, it's the first quarter on your very first series. And so JT Delaney will come on to attempt the field goal. And they're just letting this play clock wind down. The snap, the place, the kick is up, and it's good. So JT Delaney tacking on 3 points there, giving the lead to London 3-0 here early with 7:20 left to go in the first quarter.
London got a stop on their first possession on defense, turned it into 3 points. You know, you rather get 7, you get down that far, but to get your defense off the field and score points has got to be a spark of hope for them today.
And JT Delaney kicking the ball. It's going to be fielded 2 yards deep in the end zone, and it will be brought out. Looking to make some moves is Harish Prasad, and he'll get up to the 23-yard line. So, and then their second series, Sully Richardson and company will be starting their own 23-yard line, and we'll have to see what they do differently here on this drive compared to the last drive when they went 3 and out.
Well, they got Logan Jack going on their first possession last series. We'll see if they stick to the script here, but they're coming out empty.
Yeah, the empty set. Sully Richardson under center. Takes a short drop back and a fire across the middle. It will be caught for a first down. On the reception of the play, give credit to Jack Flash, the tight end, making his first reception here tonight.
Jack Flash, very active in general chat. He's in there all the time. Sometimes I wonder if this guy's employed other than the SFL, but he's making his presence here today, so I won't knock him for it.
And then Jack Russell coming from the strong safety spot, making the sure tackle before Jack Flash was able to pick up anything after the catch. First down and 10, ball at the Carolina 34-yard line. Richardson under center. Split back formation. It'll be a handoff to Logan Jack, who's going to go up the middle, dragging some guys. And he's going to get a gain of 5 up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, the Mike linebacker on that play was slow to react. The ball was hiked, given to the tailback, and he sat there and allowed the center to just get all in his face. That's inexcusable.
So we met the defensive line, the linebackers for the London Knights after this play. As Logan Jack is going to get just a gain of 1 as Davidson gets his second tackle on the day.
Jeff, does Davidson look heavy to you? I don't remember
Yeah,
him being this big before.
no, I mean, from being there, he didn't seem this big, but he must have done something in the weight room as well. I mean, who knows what he did in the off season, but he has just come out full swinging in this season. He's been one of the sure-handed defensive players for London. As the throw is out there from Richardson, beautiful catch. Haris Prasad getting his first reception, getting the ball inside London territory to the 44-yard line.
Harish Prasad, has been a big playmaker for Carolina for the past couple of seasons. He's their big play weapon. If there's anything on their offense you have to take away, you have to find out where this guy is on every snap where he lines up and account for him.
Getting beat on the play was Devin Say, the cornerback for the London Knights. So first down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Richardson taking the shotgun snap. Going to fire it quickly out to the right side. It's going to be caught by Shea Carroll, who's going to get the ball for a gain of 6 to the 38-yard line.
London lined up, and that time they played off the ball a bit. Sully saw that, took advantage of it, called an audible, got the ball in an out route, a pickup of 6 yards.
Stephen Cleland, Tally Mack Scarborough making up the linebacking core for the London Knights defense. Brandon Ewing, Devin Say, Marquise Reed, Jack Russell making up the secondary. Richardson under center. 2nd and 4. Dropping back. He's got some time. He's going to throw it over the middle. Pass is caught inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Jack Flash with another reception, tearing up the secondary of the London Knights here thus far.
Yeah, I was waiting on Sully to call an audible because he had the stretch play out to the left, wide open with no containment whatsoever. However, he was confident in his playmaking ability and got a first down there.
So the Skyhawks are marching down the field, but they're coming up and making the tackle. The London Knights getting in there. Big old number 99 as well coming up making the tackle. That was Scarborough. We just mentioned him, and boy, he's a big guy as well.
Yeah, other than that first play from scrimmage, thus far, London has been containing the run game pretty well.
2nd down and 9. Sully Richardson under center. Gonna throw it out to Prasad. It will be caught. No, they're gonna say incomplete. He was not able to get his toes tapped in time. Oh no,
The
it was.
quarterback, he let him too far outside, but I thought he did get that left foot down there, Jeff.
Yeah, my eyes are deceiving me right now at this time. Got to talk with my eye doctor, get my prescription upgraded.
Yeah,
Richardson will go under center. Gotta be a handoff to Logan Jack. He's got enough for a first down and more as he gets to the 10-yard line as they're inside the red zone. And Logan Jack, he was bottled up, but right there you saw London was not able to get a hat on him.
His fullback had no one to block until he was about 6 yards downfield. That's a rarity in this league.
Yeah, give credit to Tony Zuma leading the way along with the other offensive line for the Carolina Skyhawks as they are marching downfield. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 London on top of Carolina. Richardson under center. Another handoff to Logan Jack, who's got the blocking and is going to get a short gain down to the 7, gain of 3.
Yeah, this time for the first time today, London comes out in man coverage, which can be pretty difficult to defend the run game against, especially when they're running up the middle, but they were able to contain it there.
2nd and goal ball at the 7-yard line of London. Richardson takes a shotgun snap. He's going to fire it to the end zone, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. What a beautiful drive executed by Sully Richardson, and getting the touchdown Flash Furman.
I don't know how he fit that ball in there, but Sully was able to. When he first released it, I was like, oh no. And I'm sure some of the fans were too. But once he caught it, I'm sure the coach was saying, yes, touchdown, Carolina.
But just a beautiful drive orchestrated by Richardson, leading the team down the field. And it was they took a lot of time off the clock as well. So just a beautiful executed drive. And so Flash Furman, who was catchless last week, comes up with the touchdown on the drive as he was coming in with 17 receptions for 169 yards as the extra point is up and through.
That's also his first touchdown of the season as
Yeah,
well, Jeff.
I was just gonna mention that before I wanted to mention the extra point, but yeah, first touchdown of the season. So congrats to Flash Furman, everybody in chat, first touchdown. And you are watching the SFL on YouTube, and you're listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern, as it's the London Knights taking on the Carolina Skyhawks. So week 6 SFL action as Gabe Manning gets the football up to the 32-yard line.
Gabriel Manning, I can't say that he's quite earned his paycheck on the receiving department this season so far for London. We'll see that changes tonight, but he's got a tough matchup over there in Doty.
Yeah, 10 interceptions on the season. Boy, is just wrecking havoc throughout every team that he plays. Is Angus McLean under center, handoff to Jason Williams. Going to go up the cleaned out. Hadley, it looked like coming down from his safety spot.
Speaking of Zane Doty, I was looking at some of his highlights, and it seems like they deploy a lot of cover 3 in which he gets those interceptions, but we'll see today. I want to get a good look at this guy.
Angus McLean under center. Jason Williams in the backfield. Gonna be a hand up to Williams, who is gonna go nowhere. And coming up, Christopher Cologne making the tackle for loss.
3rd and long coming up. Do they dial the play up for the aforementioned receiver and Gabriel Manning? Or do they look away from him, not looking to target Doty?
McLean in the shotgun formation, split back. He takes the drop. He's going to fight her across the middle. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be nowhere close to a first down. As Saren Storm making his first reception on the day, and it's going to come up just a yard short.
Saren Storm has been a big play guy for London all season thus far, but I wish that the quarterback would have waited another second or two for that play to develop. He had no pass rush whatsoever, and the receiver on the outside waiting for the ball.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta see who is actually rushing and not force anything. As the punt is away from Phil Hunter.
That snap almost got over the punter's head, but he was able to corral it.
Yeah,
Punt the ball downfield. Harish
punters are people too.
Tackled right at the 24-yard line. First down, Carolina.
All right, so Eddie, what would you like to see on this drive from Carolina?
Carolina out on first down, comes out in a heavy set.
Maybe a handoff to Logan Jack, who's going to go up the middle.
Logan Jack on the carry. Looks like the play was designed to go outside, but the defensive end did a great job of keeping his outside shoulder free, forcing him back inside. Gets a gain of 4 yards.
So 2nd down and 6. Richardson under center. Logan Jack in the backfield. Zuma in his fullback spot. Another handoff to Logan Jack.
Logan Jack on the carry once again, straight up the middle on a dive play. Runs 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 3 coming up. Third down, and once again, Carolina comes out in a heavy set. Hands the ball off to Logan Jack's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage and tackled short of the line of gain. It's going to be 4th down, Carolina.
All right, we've come to
and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your Carolina Skyhawks lead the London Knights 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. Carolina out to punt this ball away back to London. Gabriel Manning waiting in anticipation to make a play. Can he do it? Spin move, but no, he's tackled. 2 yards after receiving the ball, it's going to be first down London. And they are looking to put a dent on that scoreboard once again. They have not scored since their opening drive. They're looking to change that here. First and 10 London from the 31-yard line. Empty set. And it's going to be a first down toss. London is going to move those chains. Robert Garrett Jr. on the reception on a gain of 11 yards.
All right, so Agnes McLean will start under center on this first down and 10 play. Jason Williams in the backfield. Gonna be a hand up to Jason Williams. He's gonna go up the middle, just trucking guys as he goes up for a gain of 5, getting up to the London 47-yard line. So second down and 5. Angus McLean under center. Williams again in the backfield. Going to drop back and fight across the middle. Pass is caught by Gabe Manning. Going to get enough first down inside Carolina territory to the 44-yard line. First down and 10. McLean marching the London Knights down the field on this drive. Under center. Going to take this short drop back. He's going to try to fight it across the middle, but it's going to fall incomplete. Great pass breakup by Forrest Stark, who's had quite the season this year. Boy, he just last week, he had a big game. He had 4 tackles, but on the season, guy's just been all over the place, making plays when called upon. And so the starters for the Skyhawks defense, you got Kathleen Horrell, Riley Combs, Phil Hall, Christopher Colon on the defensive line. After this play, we'll get the rest of the starters. McLean going to fire it deep across the middle, but it's going to fall incomplete just off the hands of JQ. The fullback coming out, running a route there. And you just got to feel for JQ. Ball was laid perfectly from McLean. Hit him off the hands. The linebacking core for the Skyhawks, David Horrell, Forrest Stark, and the stud, Shravan Prasad. And then at corner, you got Zane Doty, who we mentioned before, 10 interceptions on the season, and Davidson Joseph. McLean taking the snap here on third down and 10, and it's going to be caught on the right side, enough for the first down. Oh, man, what a catch there from Vin Kalia, making his first reception. And nothing to do out there. He bodied, just got right in front of the Carolina defensive back. Rochelle Colston, I believe, was out there in coverage. But then the secondary, you got Rochelle Colston, Tristan Hatley, and Mark Penicelli will round out the Skyhawks defense. As the handoff from Jason Williams is going to go to the 26-yard line, gain of 4 on the play before he is tackled.
I apologize for the audio issues there. Not quite sure what happened, but I am back. And as far as that fullback who was not able to hold on to that pass, it's hard for a fullback to catch a pass when anytime it's over his head. You want to hit that guy in his chest.
Second down and 6. McLean holding the football. He's going to throw it out to Jason Williams. Going to be caught. Defender, and gets down to the 4-yard line before he's out of bounds. Forced out of bounds by Rochelle Colston.
London is threatening on this drive, looking to capitalize.
I think the bigger thing is on that broken tackle, how did he not step out of bounds? Jason Williams tapping his toes all the way down the sideline and able to get to the 4-yard line. Just excellent body control there from the star halfback, as he will get the carry here. He'll go up the middle, but he will get nothing on the tackle. Phil Hall and Christopher Cologne coming in the backfield and making the tackle.
Yeah, the right guard and the right tackle got no push whatsoever. Leave him hung up to dry, and a slew of defenders was waiting on him.
Second and goal. 7:41 left to go in the second quarter. 7-3. Skyhawks on top of the Knights. Handoff to Williams, who is going to get no gain on the play again, as the defense coming up big. And Zane Doty coming in and making the tackle from his cornerback spot.
Yeah, London attempting to disguise the formation, comes out and spreads the ball out, trying to hand it off to him for a cheap touchdown, but Carolina was not buying it.
Third down and goal, 3-yard line now. McLean drops back and a fire to Williams. Can he break out of the tackle? He does, but he won't get into the end zone. He'll be a yard short. What a tackle on the play. Tristan Hadley making the touchdown-saving tackle, forcing a 4th down and goal.
There are a number of tailbacks in this league that you got a gang tackle to bring down, and he is one of them. They were able to do so, and London is going to come up with the field goal attempt after getting down to the 3.
JT Delaney coming on to attempt his second field goal of the afternoon. The kick is up, and it's good from 18 yards out, cutting the lead to 1, 7-6 ball game. But more importantly, the defense for the Skyhawks did not allow the Knights, when they were marching downfield, to get into the end zone.
Bend but don't break, as Mighty RX always says.
And so you're watching the SFL on YouTube and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern. The London Knights invading Carolina to take on the Skyhawks here, 7-6, as Prasad making some moves and getting up to the 29-yard line. And that's where Sully Richardson will take command of the offense and try to lead another drive to put up some points.
Yeah, this Carolina offense has struggled often this season, but perhaps they saw some things on film they could take advantage of in London today. It's still early, but we shall see.
As Richardson under center, split back formation with Zuma and Jack in the backfield. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it out to the left. The pass will be caught by Harish Prasad, getting a gain of 5 up to the 34-yard line.
That's just a simple task of just taking what the defense gives you. Once again, it was playing off. They threw the out route for a gain of 5. Ahead of the chains and making this a much manageable situation.
Second 5. Sully Richardson under center. Gonna be a handoff to Jack, who's got some blocks out in front. It looked like the play was gonna be get blown up in the backfield, but give credit to Tally Max Scarborough coming up and making the tackle for a gain only of 1.
Yeah, the right side of that defensive line. They didn't make the tackle. They don't make the spreadsheet. They don't make the stat sheet, but they made the play by pushing that old line back and allowing those linebackers to swarm to the ball.
Third down and short here. 3rd and 3. Richardson under center. Another handoff to Logan Jack. Can he get close to the first down? He's dragging guys, and he's going to get past the first down. It looked like he was going to be stopped short of the play, but then Samuel Cassidy pushed Logan Jack across the line, trying to make the tackle. First down, Carolina.
That's why you do all those deadlifts in the offseason for moments like that. Pushing that power forward.
Ball up to the Carolina 39-yard line. Richardson dropping back, scrambling around, and he's going to be hit by two guys in the backfield for the London Knights, and he's going to be sacked. William Davidson is there, and also, I believe Matthew Braun was back there as well.
Carolina comes out max protect, which helps the quarterback, gives him time. Typically it does, but there's limited options as far as receivers on the field. He'd had none, and eventually that pass protection broke down.
Charlie Bronson will get credit for the half sack.
Oh.
And Davidson coming through the line again and throwing Richardson down like he was a rag doll.
Oh my goodness! It's moments like that in which your offensive coordinator is on a sideline cringing, hoping his quarterback is okay. But Sully's a big man, so hopefully he'll be all right. But that was a punishing hit he took there. You don't want to take too many of those.
That's why I don't play quarterback. Good God, the way he just came through that line, Davidson, and then just throwing Richardson down like he was a piece of paper. As Richardson takes a shotgun snap, going to fire deep across the middle, and it's going to be caught for a first down. Pass completed to Harish Prasad, making the catch downfield. First down.
As I said, he's their moneymaker. He's the guy who moves the chains. He's their deep play threat. He's their kickoff returner. He does everything. He's earning his check out there today, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and Marquise Reed and Jack Russell just weren't able to get there in time. Came up just a little bit short, but not before Harish Prasad was able to get in front of him and make the beautiful catch on a 3rd and long as well. So first down and 10. Ball inside London territory at the 48. Richardson dropping back. Going to fire it out to the right side. It's going to be caught for a first down. Getting the ball to the 28-yard line. Harish Prasad is doing some work here in this second quarter.
As I said, he's earning his paycheck, and he doesn't mind. Receivers love the ball. If he can throw it to him all day, he'll take it. Those guys tend to be divas. They don't care. They could care less about the rest of the team. But he says he's a team player in Gen Chat all the time. So I'll take him at his word for it today.
We'll have to see what the London Knights defense can do to change up this coverage here, as Prasad has been blowing them up on this drive. Richardson under center. Going to drop back. Pressure at his feet. He's going to fire it out. Pass is going to be caught by Shea Carroll. Gain of 6, getting the ball to the 22-yard line.
I don't know how Shake held on to that ball. There was some tight coverage there, but the quarterback, Sully Richardson, did him a great favor and led that ball to the outside shoulder, preventing that ball from being batted down.
And inside the red zone are the Carolina Skyhawks. At the 22-yard line, handoff to Logan Jack, who had some blocks out in front, makes a tackle, breaks out of a tackle, gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line before he's wrapped up and dragged down.
I don't know about you, Jeff, but progression matters. That should be a hashtag. Progression matters, because last season that would not have been as a significant gain as it was on this play, but he was able to turn on a juice and get a few extra yards after first contact.
That'd be a good animation, a juice animation. Like playing backyard baseball. And Richardson will take the drop back here and will fire out to Shea Carroll, who's going to get to the 3-yard line, as Carolina still marching deep downfield. And you got to wonder what London can do on defense to slow this down.
You also got to wonder if there was a miscommunication on that play. We had 2 receivers within a yard of each other, which is a total no-no. But they were able to get away with it there.
Yeah, luckily they got away with it. And Richardson under center, handoff to Logan Jack. Can he get to the outside? He will. He'll get in for the touchdown. House call for 6. Logan Jack getting into the end zone, making this a 13-6 ball game.
Extra point pending. This is going to be a 14-6 lead. Just what the doctor ordered, taking a page out of D.R. Sims' book, if I will, on that quote. But Logan Jack is able to capitalize on the London defense and put their second touchdown on the board today.
As a running back, you got to love when you see the hole just open up like that close to the goal line. Everybody put a hat on somebody, and Logan Jack had nothing but green grass that led him into the end zone on that drive.
Harish Prasad, who is normally in the commentary talking about the woes of this offense, has to be pleased with the production he's gotten thus far today.
And so the 11-play drive, 58 yards, as it was a 2-yard touchdown, 2-yard rushing touchdown from Logan Jack, who actually had, get this, he had no touchdowns last week. And so the kick is away. Gonna be fielded by Gabe Manning, who's gonna get up past the 20 and gonna get absolutely cleaned out. And we'll get up to the 25-yard line as we come to the 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL on YouTube and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern. As Carolina Skyhawks are on top of the London Knights, 14-6. And coming out of the 2-minute warning, Angus McLean going to be in the shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. He has all day to throw it, and he's going to throw an interception. Nobody was in the area. And just a poor throw. And boy, you got to give credit there. Shravan Prasad coming up with the interception.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on. Oh, I see what happened there. The receivers actually rubbed downfield well beyond a 5-yard marker. That should have been a penalty for pass interference on Carolina. They did. The referee did not see it, and they got away with one there.
And R62 not able to throw the flag, must have not seen it. And Richardson will fire across the middle. Pass is going to be caught by Shea Carroll, who gets cleaned out on the play by the London defensive back. Just coming up, laying the lumber, Dwayne Hamby.
There's a lot of big hits going on here today, Jeff.
It's a good thing we're in the booth. Richardson under center. 2nd and 2. Minute 25 left to go. Logan Jack at the first down. And he's going to get to the 28-yard line. And so with one more touchdown from Logan Jack, he will have 30 career rushing touchdowns. We'll have to see if he was able to get there. You know, maybe Harish Prasad will drop some passing plays now to get his Sully Richardson some touchdowns here. As Richardson will start under center. It'll be a handoff to Jack, who's going to go up the side. He tries to make a truck, but he's going to truck some air and then get tackled for a gain of 4.
45 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to go no huddle here. Richardson is going to take the center, under center. It's going to be thrown. Oh, my God. That was almost intercepted. The pass was intended for Harish Prasad, but there was just blanket coverage there from London defense.
I tell you what, it's a good thing that Sully got that ball down low to the ground, but he still took a big hit. He's giving him the side out on the sidelines right now.
Yeah, and on top of that, they have all 3 timeouts if they want to try to throw it over the middle. 3rd down and 6. Ball inside the red zone at the London 23. Richardson drops back from under center. He's going to fire it to Prasad, who's going to get enough for the first down. Actually, that was Jack Flash on the reception as he gets up. Oh, no, excuse me. I was wrong on that one as well. That was Sam Avolis making his first reception.
The Week 5 signing is trying to show the rest of the SFL that he's deserving to be here today.
First down and 10. Ball at the London 17-yard line. Richardson taking the drop back. He's going to fire it. Oh! Almost intercepted by Marquise Reed.
I'm not sure what Sully saw there because I don't think Marquise Reed even took a step once the ball was snapped. He just sat there the entire time waiting for it, and he did everything but catch it, Jeff.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what Harish Prasad was doing as well. The pass was intended for him, and it looked like he didn't want to stop his route. He just wanted to keep going. And so Richardson under center, 2nd down and 10. Gonna drop back. He's gonna fire it out. And pass is gonna be caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Harish Prasad getting into the end zone. Boy, what a drive again, as that's his 4th touchdown on the season.
Turning turnovers into points. I don't care how many turnovers you force. If you can't convert them into touchdowns, it's all for naught. Carolina was able to do it today with a turnover And Harish Prasad, once again, as I spoke of earlier, you have to account for him on every snap. This time he lined up on the left side of the field as he typically does, and London did a poor job of covering him there. Touchdown, Carolina, and they're looking to extend this lead with an extra point going into the half.
Yeah, Devin Say was in coverage there on Harish Prasad. As the kick is blocked. They got into they ran the line, and London gets the block as Wally Herman. Oh man, you got to feel the kick. I mean, the snap was kind of slow, and then he running up to the football and kicking it. It just didn't. It looked like a bad play from the get go.
It did, and I'm just trying to hold my composure. But oh my goodness, yeah, the snap and the hold looked like they were in disarray. I'm not sure if the ball was snapped prematurely or what the case was, but anytime you get a blocked extra point, that's impressive.
Yeah, that reminds me of like a couple seasons ago when Vegas, I think it was Vegas, got two block punts. If my memory serves me well. So it's good that we're starting to see some coaches put some emphasis on the special teams and getting blocks here. As Angus McLean, with 25 seconds left to go, will start at his own 23-yard line. We'll have to see what London can draw up on this possession coming down to the end of the first half, and the pass is going to be caught by Saren Storm, who's going to get out to the 41-yard line. So beautiful pitch and catch on the first play as McLean going hurry up, going to fire it out to the running back, Jason Williams, who's going to get his toes tapped in time and pick up a 3.
I'm not sure why London chose not to burn a timeout there. They still had 2 left, and with under 20 seconds left, I'm not sure why they didn't bother burning one there.
Yeah, as they're now down to 7 seconds, so you have to wonder how much time they actually have to throw one more play to the. They could do a short play to the outside.
Mary coming up, Jeff.
Yeah, to get him a little bit close, but it looks like they're going to intend to go for. Oh, pressure coming! He shakes off the blitz and is going to get sacked on the play. Phil Hall coming in, making the sack of Angus McLean. Boy,
this first half could not have gone any better for Carolina today. They have got to be pleased with the production they're getting on offense, and perhaps this could be a sign of things to come for them moving forward throughout the rest of the season. But there's still a lot of game left, including one more pass to defend here in this first half, so let's not get ahead of ourselves too much.
Yeah, give credit to the defense for calling the blitz there, as that was risky as well on a Hail Mary attempt as well. So third and 14, 3 seconds left to go. It would just be a handoff to Jason Williams, who just trucks over Carolina Skyhawk like he was just a piece of glass, just running through it. And so we've come to the end of the second quarter and come to halftime. As you are watching the SFL on YouTube and listening to on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern, as the score is 20-6, as the Carolina Skyhawks are on top. And so, Eddie Gage, as we've come to the studio for the halftime report, give us your thoughts on what you've seen.
Well, as I said in pregame, London comes into this game ranked last in several defensive categories, and Carolina took advantage of it. They got their running game early with Logan Jack getting several carries out of the gate. It opened up the passing game as everyone starts to creep up on the line. Safeties come in to defend the box, and all of a sudden the pass is going over your head, just as Harish Prasad was able to do on that touchdown catch he had a moment ago. And just like that, Carolina, who's dominating this game in terms of time of possession as well, leads this contest 20-6 at halftime.
And the other interesting note on this matchup between the Carolina Skyhawks and the London Knights is that the home team is 3-1, and the Skyhawks are 3-1 as well, as they were the only one that got the victory on the road back in season 11. So it looks like if you're the home team, that you're looking pretty good. But I mean, Eddie, what do you want to see going into the second half for both sides?
Well, for Carolina, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I will continue to feed Logan Jack as they have done. Carolina has come out in a lot of heavy sets today with 2 tight end sets and things of that nature, and just basically hand the balling off to Logan Jack and going to work with it. They've also got him involved in the passing game as well coming out of that set. I like them to just continue to do what they've been doing, feature Harish Prasad in passing situations when they have to, but just continue to feed Logan Jack. For London, for whatever reason, they have not been able to get their big free agent acquisition going here in Gabriel Manning all season. He just hasn't had the productivity that he's had in previous seasons with the Sharks. So can they get him going? We'll just have to wait and see. But time is running out. They're facing a 2-score deficit. Can they get him involved? Only time will tell.
And so to start the second half, the kick is away from Wally Herman as London will start with the ball in the second half. As Gabe Manning fields it at the goal line, is going to bring it out to the 29-yard line. So Angus McLean and the rest of the London Knights offense will start their first series of the second half. As you are watching the SFL on YouTube and on radio on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern. Welcome to this Week 6 action between the London Knights and the Carolina Skyhawks. Score 20-6, Carolina on top of London. And a handoff to Jason Williams. He's going to go up the middle and carry some guys for a gain of 8 on the play before he's dropped right there.
Another guy I like to see London get involved is Serene Storm. He comes into the game tied for 5th in touchdowns. He's been their big playmaker when they've had to. Him combined with Gabriel Manning, they should be a passing threat versus any team.
Yeah, Serene Storm had 2 touchdowns when I called their game against Vancouver back in week 2 or 3, I believe. So he does have that big play-making, deep threat ability. We'll have to see what head coach Liam Crowder decides to draw up here in the second half as a first down carry from Jason Williams, getting the ball up to the 39-yard line, setting up a first down and 10. McLean will go under center as London is going right to left, and it's going to be thrown into coverage, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be enough for a first down. And on the reception, Vin Kalia.
Just as impressive about that drive was that the quarterback was knocked off of his spot, but he was able to shuffle his feet off to the right, keep his eyes downfield, and get that ball to his receiver.
First down and 10, empty set, shotgun formation is McLean. He takes the snap, gonna fire it quickly across the middle, enough for the first down. Getting inside Carolina territory to the 37-yard line is Robert Garrett Jr.
London comes out of the half looking impressive on offense thus far with the run and pass game. Can they find a way to convert this into points? That's the big question.
Yeah, it looks like one of the goals was to get Robert Garrett Jr. more involved, as they've done that throughout the game. He was held catchless last week, and it was actually Evan Wood, the second-string tight end, who made some marks in the receiving game. As McLean's going to fire out to Jason Williams coming out of the backfield, who's got a small gain on the play, gain of 4 before he's tackled by a host of Skyhawks defenders.
Carolina sagging off the ball. He just dumps it off to his tailback, Jason Williams, and he'll take those 4 yards any day.
And the other interesting note is there's only been one turnover, and that was by Angus McLean on an interception. Other than that, both teams have been playing a pretty good, balanced, playbook here for both sides, as the pass is going to be caught on the outside by Serene Storm, Eddie, who you just mentioned.
Yeah, and I don't even credit Angus with that interception. As I said, that's a timing route, and his receiver was bumped well beyond 5 yards that R62 just neglected to call, and he got away with one there.
I guess we can add that to the list of things R62 has has not called, as on this first down and 10, it's going to be thrown out from McLean to the receiver for the London Knights coming across the middle of the field. That was Storm yet again making the reception.
London has featured a heavy look of this quads offense I've seen a lot of it today, and perhaps they can turn that into points if Carolina does not make an adjustment. They come out in it once again here right now.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line of Carolina. Going to be hand up to Williams, who's breaking out of tackles and getting inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. And it looks like Jason Williams is starting to get his feet under him as we've come into the second half.
He did, and he had not one, but two offensive linemen well beyond 5 yards downfield making blocks for him. You hardly ever see that, Jeff.
And Phil Hall was one that looked like he had the rap on Jason Williams, but it was able to shrug off of him as he got through the line. And so at the 6-yard line, another handoff to Jason Williams. He's going to go up the middle, gain of 2 on the play, getting to the Carolina 4-yard line.
Quads look once again, but however, this time we're now inside the red zone, and those zones get shorter and close a lot faster.
And someone who we haven't called yet is Zane Doty. Does McLean take a risk and throw at him, or will he run the football here for this call and the next one? We'll have to see. Gonna be a handoff to Williams. He's gonna go up the middle and is gonna get to the 2-yard line before he's tackled by the Carolina Skyhawks linebacking core.
London ran a trap there, but there was nothing doing. The guard got out ahead of him, but unfortunately was unable to make any penetration. 3rd and goal coming up.
You take a look at Shervon Prasad getting ready to come into the backfield, trying to blow this run game up. It will be a pass. It's going to be thrown to the end zone. It's going to fall incomplete. Pass was intended for Robert Garrett Jr., the tight end, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. And so another drive for London where they get inside the red zone, inside the 5, and now have to be forced into another field goal.
If London is unable to come away with a win today, they're going to come back and look at all these squandered red zone opportunities, and it's going to kick them in the foot because that's where their offense have let them down today in the red zone.
It's JT Delaney coming on to attempt his 3rd field goal of the game. The kick is up, and it's good from 19 yards out. Cutting into the score a little bit, but only a little dent, not a big one that a touchdown would have done. 20-9, Carolina on top of London. As JT Delaney has the football on the tee, getting ready to get this game back underway here. 3rd quarter, 6:17 left to go. Kick is away. As Carolina will be going left to right. Reese Prasad bringing the ball out of the end zone, gets past the 20 and will be tackled at the 23-yard line.
It looked like the defender might have grabbed Prasad by the face mask to bring him down. There's some violent tackling going on out here today.
Oh, man, and R62, I didn't see that one either, so we can add that to the list. And so Sully Richardson under center with Logan Jack in the backfield. Sully Richardson drops back, going to fire out to Prasad. Going to be a gain of 4 on the play. As you take a look, 7 receptions, 87 yards, and London's defense has not had an answer for Harish Prasad tonight.
They have not. Carolina has, as I said at the break, featured this heavy set, and they continue to deploy it. Whether it's Logan Jack coming out of the backfield on traps and dives, or Harish Prasad catching these dump-offs, they've been just putting this task to test today.
Richardson going to hand it off to Logan Jack, who's going to try to get to the outside and is going to be tackled right there by Devin Say, coming up, laying the lumber, making it 3rd and 5.
I tell you what, if that left guard was about 5 pounds lighter, they might have been a block, and Logan Jack would have been one-on-one with a corner, and it would have been a foot race to the end zone from there.
Just want to say what's up to everybody in the YouTube chat. The pass is caught out on the inside route by Jack Flash. Nice reception there and bringing the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Speaking of chat, Harish Prasad was in there exhaling after that 3rd down stop.
Yeah, I see him. He said pew. Or phew, sorry. So first down and 10, ball up to the Carolina 40-yard line. Richardson drops back, going to fire it to the outside. The pass is going to be caught by Shea Carroll, who's going to be tackled right there by Jack Russell.
Jeff, I'm beginning to wonder. I'm going to give the credit of Carolina's offensive coordinator here. He's been putting in some work because London continues to deploy this bend but don't break offense, and Carolina's taking advantage of it.
And here goes Logan Jack through the middle. I don't know how he got through there, but getting enough for the first down. And up to the London territory, inside London territory to the 49. How did he get through that hole?
I was wondering the same thing. I thought he was going to get caught up in a wash there, but he was able to wiggle his way out of it and somehow, I won't say get skinny because he's a big dude, but turned his shoulder sideways and got up out of that traffic.
Just want to say hi to Steven Belinsky, who says that me and you should be announcing golf, Eddie, as Logan Jack is going to get the carry and get up to the 44-yard line, setting up a second down and 4, gain of 6.
I can't remember the last time I've seen Carolina get out of this set. I mean, I know I said if it keeps working, don't bother breaking it. But my goodness, I mean, this and the Twins, here it is once again.
Yeah, another handoff to Jack, who's going to be hit in the backfield. Big old number 52 coming in, laying the lumber. Samuel Cassidy, we saw him lay out a guy earlier in the game, and here coming up making the tackle on Logan Jack. Not an easy feat throughout the game that we've seen so far, but coming up, making the play, setting up a key 3rd down and 5. And Sully Richardson under center yet again. And there goes Logan Jack, who's going to get short of the first down marker. But yeah, at least call like a shotgun play on the 3rd down and 5. But instead, they wanted to run the ball with Logan Jack. But I don't blame him. Logan Jack's been doing work all game.
He has. They came out this time in a weak side eye, and London was very disciplined on that right side. Bringing him back inside. That kick is almost blocked.
Yeah, that was a weird snap, and luckily the punter, Matt Johnson, was able to hold on to the football and able to corral it and get the kick away, but still almost blocked. But Gabriel Manning decided to let the ball drop for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen him let a kick go, because he'll return anything he's just one of the best returners that we have. So I don't know why he let that go, and it was pinned at the 4-yard line. So Angus McLean will have a long field to go if he wants to lead the London Knights on a drive, as he'll start under center, hand off to Jason Williams, who's going to go up the middle, absolutely trucks Carolina defender, gets enough for a first down before he's tackled by Tristan Hatley.
The way you pronounced that, Jeff, I felt that hit. I felt that hit when you called it. But once again, London is coming out in a quasi look, as he's been doing pretty much the bulk of this day. And Jason Williams, with Carolina's defense being spread out, is able to take advantage of it, shake one defender, and get a big gain out of it.
He absolutely destroyed Zane Doty. I feel sorry for Zodi on that play. McLean under center. Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete. Oh, man. McLean's playing with fire if he's going to be throwing those type of passes.
He was, and, man, I took my eyes off of that, looking at the replay. It looked like it was cover 2, but I'm not quite sure. And that was almost a house call if he finds a way to hang on to that ball there, Jeff.
Oh, man. If that was Zane Doty, I hope not, because I don't want to call it a pass that Zane Doty could have corralled. Is on the 2nd and 10, McLean under center, going to fire to Jason Williams coming out of the backfield, who has to stumble to get the catch, and is going to be hit and dropped for no gain.
This time it did like a cover 2 look indeed, and anything short of the sticks, it's going to be corralled by the defense.
Daniel Pruitt coming up and making the tackle there on Jason Williams. Not an easy thing to do, and he was able to do it. Setting up a 3rd down and long. London is backed up at their own 17-yard line. McLean in the shotgun formation. A fire to a wide-open receiver, getting enough for the first down. Saren Storm finding the hole in the defense and McLean just with a beautiful dot on that throw.
Storm was able to corral that ball, and the reason he was so wide open is because the receiver inside of him flashed to the outside, bringing a slot corner over there with him, and the ball was thrown right where he just left. First down, London. That was a great play design.
Yeah, and I just saw Harish Prasad say, what, how, oh my God, that should have been a pick six. And a handoff to Jason Williams, gonna get 6 yards on the carry, setting up a 2nd down and 4.
Carolina has defended this set pretty well all day today, but the past couple of drives, they've been giving in. You just wonder if fatigue is starting to become a factor.
And when you're down 3 scores like London is, you need to start going a little bit quicker than what they are. And it seems like they just want to continue to run the football with Jason Williams. And so that'd be a gain of 1 before Phil Hall coming up and making the tackle.
Quads look once again. You just wonder how condensed the playbook is. Or perhaps London thought they saw something on film they could take advantage of. It's been successful, but once they got into the red zone, it's been bogged down. And once again, quads look once again, Jeff.
And another handoff to Jason Williams. And it's going to be met at the line and dropped for no gain. Christopher Cologne coming up and making the tackle on Jason Williams. And we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter, a very quick moving 3rd quarter with the score Carolina 20, the London Knights 9. You're watching the SFL on YouTube and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern.
Jeff, this is a fast-paced moving game today.
It is, and with that, everybody throw their 4s up in the chat. And with that, Phil Hunter will come to punt the football away to Harish Prasad. It was almost blocked as special teams have come to play, and Harish gets out of 2 tackles, at least getting something out of nothing there and getting the ball up to the 36-yard line.
When I was a kid playing, I always wondered how in the heck are these guys so gifted they're able to make people miss like that in the open field. But wow, I mean, Harish Prasad, there's a reason he's back there, because he's been making those plays for them for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, and give credit to Carolina, who's actually held Gabe Manning in check as well on the other side. So both special teams. There's going to be a free 5 yards, free play. Logan Jack. The play will be, they'll accept this penalty and get 5 yards closer, setting up a 1st down and 5.
Yeah, they're going to accept this penalty and take those free 5 yards. Be 1st and 5, Carolina.
Yeah, Joe Duncan getting called for the offsides there, the encroachment, setting up a 1st down and 5 for Carolina. And if that's something you don't want to see, because right now you could have had Carolina in a very good 2nd down and maybe 7, but instead 1st down and 5. As London needs to make some stops if they want to have a chance at getting back into the game. Logan Jack getting a gain of 1 on that carry.
Heavy bunt set once again. Carolina has deployed a lot of it in the ace personnel and taking advantage of this London defense. But their offense have stalled as of late. Can they hang on and get this W?
2nd and 4. Ball inside the Carolina own 42-yard line. Logan Jack gaining the carry yet again, and is going to be hit in the backfield by Steven Cleveland coming up, making the tackle for no gain.
I thought Logan Jack could have made something out of that. For whatever reason, he decided to cut back inside where defenders are waiting on him. If he stays outside, that could have been a nice 5-yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, 3rd and short, and Richardson under center. You're going to fight her deep downfield, and it's going to be picked off. Marquise Reed making the interception of Sully Richardson. And boy, what a turning point this could be.
2-man. I'm not sure if it was 2-man or 2-man with a bump, but either way, a few times they've came away using man today. And they could have dialed it up at a better time. Marquise Reed just sitting back there waiting on it as his only assignment. Easy read for him. And London needs to find a way to turn this into points.
Yeah, they desperately need to get into the end zone. You can't do field goals anymore. I would say take the kicker and just don't even call his name anymore. And Jason Williams getting a gain of 4 before Hatley comes down and making the tackle.
Nice little gain there on first down. London needs to take advantage and swing this momentum back in their favor.
Empty set shotgun formation. Angus McLean taking the snap. Gonna fire it to Jason Williams, running a route on the outside, getting enough for the first down, getting inside Carolina territory to the 45-yard line.
He was about as wide open as you will see a receiver in this league.
Marquise Reed in chat said he used to play receiver in high school. And the great hands still left on the veteran defensive back coming up with the interception. Looking to turn the tide to Jason Williams, just laying his shoulder into people. That was Hatley. And I'm sure Hatley is looking for the number on that truck, but Jason Williams absolutely destroyed him and getting up to the 40-yard line, setting up a 2nd down and 5.
He was. They came out in that quads look once again, had him pretty bottled up, but Jason Williams turned on the do-it-yourself kit and got a nice chunk out of that play.
McLean under center, Williams in the backfield. Gonna fight her across the middle. It'll be caught and inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. None other than Robert Garrett Jr. yet again.
Harish Prasad, I can see it now, is on the sidelines telling himself, here we go again. But it's not over with yet, Harish. Hang in there. There's a lot of game left.
Hopefully he takes your advice. We'll see. As McLean under center, going to hand it off to Jason Williams, who's got some blocks on in front, but might be a little tired and getting up to the 26-yard line, gain of 2 before Hadley coming down and making the tackle yet again. So Tristan Hadley making some plays here for the Skyhawks defense.
That play was designed to go to the A gap, but the nose tackle pushed the center about 3 yards back, forcing him off to his left. Oh.
And Jason Williams, another carry, setting up a second, 3rd down and 4. Now the ball is inside the red zone to the 22-yard line.
Jeff, did you see what I just saw? It looked like Jason Williams literally ducked up under a tackle and got 3 yards out of that.
I mean, with all the moves that these running backs have, it wouldn't shock me one bit. I'm just waiting for Jason Williams to just carry like 10 guys into the end zone. McLean taking the shotgun stab, going to fire across the middle, but it's going to fall incomplete. Pass was intended for Evan Wood, the 2nd-string tight end.
Unfortunate there. Once again, that's another timing route, but it was disrupted by the bumping going on downfield. That time it was legal, and Carolina was able to force an incomplete pass. 4th down, once again, and they have to settle for yet another field goal attempt just outside the red zone.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't even call his name anymore. I would just put him into the locker room and just go for it on 4th down. Unless Liam Crowder must be thinking that their defense could come up with more stops. That's the only thing that I can justify kicking the field goal here is the kick is up from JT Delaney, and it's good from 38 yards out, and he's 4 for 4 on the day. They tack on 3 more points. I mean, they're biting into the lead here, but still down a couple scores.
The good news for London here today is despite their woes on defense this season, they have not allowed a score from Carolina here in this second half. If they can hang on and find a way to force yet another Carolina punt here as we close things out in the 4th, they'll have a chance to come down here, score, and with a 2-point conversion, tie this ball game up.
Harish Prasad actually got the touchdown in the 3rd quarter, so they have not scored since then. But still, as Harish Prasad gets the ball out to the 29-yard line, what would you like to see on this drive for Carolina, Eddie?
Well, Carolina came out and they haven't changed much in regards to their game plan. And here, once again, they're going to come out in this Twins look, which they've shown earlier today. But London, as I said, has done a great job of limiting their productivity here in the second half.
Here's Richardson under center is going to fire it to Zuma coming out of the backfield. The fullback getting 1 yard on the play. Making the tackle was Tallymac Scarborough, the middle linebacker, coming up making the tackle for only a gain of 1.
Zuma does not have any carries thus far in this early part of his career, but that is his 17th reception coming in.
Richardson will go under center. Be a handoff to Logan Jack, who's going to try to go up the middle, but the fullback missed the block, and Scarborough coming up and making the tackle for loss. Just a beautiful play by the linebacker coming down. Just beautiful play recognition.
3rd and long, the defense can dial up pretty much whatever they want to out of this situation. Can Sully be smart with the football and find a way to convert here on 3rd and long?
Empty set, shotgun formation. Quads to the bottom of the formation. Going to be thrown across the middle. The pass will be caught. It'll come 2 yards short. Jack flash on the reception, but man, if he would have just went 2 yards further on his route, that would have been a first down.
Or better yet, he caught that ball about 1 yard short of the first down marker, but the momentum of the catch brought him back towards his quarterback, and he was corralled. And now, just as I said, Carolina has to punt once again.
Yeah, give credit to the London defense that's come to play in the second half. The punt is away, almost blocked again. Man, the special teams units on both sides. And what a tackle on Gabe Manning. Not allowing anything downfield, and he'll be stopped at the 22-yard line. So we're getting into that clutch. We're getting into the later part of the fourth quarter, 4:33 left to go. This is when you probably just need to throw the kicker away, even though I said that a series ago. And we'll have to see what London can do if they can march down the field. They need a touchdown big time. McLean firing it out to Gabe Manning, who has the reception. Somehow, some way, comes down with it. Getting to the 32-yard line, comes up 1 yard short, 2nd down and 1.
Some of these tackles are reminding me of old school football. I mean, once again, the receiver was corralled by his neck, and he was able to shake him, but couldn't elude that second tackler. 2nd and short here for London.
McLean under center, handoff to Jason Williams, who has enough for the first down, and getting another truck. Oh, man. He is just killing this Skyhawks defense. Gets up to the 40-yard line before he's tackled on the play. But, man, Jason Williams is absolutely taking names of guys for the Carolina defense and just laying his body and just making guys miss.
On that play, once again, he had 2 offensive linemen running 5 yards downfield. Empty set here for London.
McLean taking the shotgun snap. He's going to throw it across the middle. It's going to be off the hands, deflected, and it's going to be intercepted on the play. Zane Doty with another interception. Give that his 11th on the season. There was a tip drill off the hands of Jason Williams, and man, there was probably 3 Skyhawk defenders that could have came down with it, but it was the sure-handed Zane Doty coming down with the interception.
McLean, oh my goodness, that ball had too much loft on it, and you can't give these defenders in this league on this level that much time to react to it. There should have been more zip on that ball. He allowed the defenders to submerge in on it and capitalize with a pick.
And so 1 yard short of midfield. It's going to be a handoff, but he's going to go nowhere. Steven Cleveland coming up and making the tackle on Logan Jack for a loss of 1.
They picked up a perfect time to call a run blitz, and Cleveland was able to take advantage of it. 2nd and long, Carolina.
And so 2nd and 11. We'll have to see what Sully Richardson and company can do on this play. Looks like they might be just another handoff, and it will be Logan Jack, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and drop. Who else but Telly-Mac Scarborough yet again. So these linebackers are just absolutely reading what the Carolina Skyhawks are doing on offense and just coming through the line untouched.
As I said, it's all about adjustments, and in the second half, London has done a great job of making them. 3rd and long, once again, Carolina.
3rd down and 12. Ball at the Carolina 47-yard line. 2:25 left to go. And Richardson under center, split back formation. Another handoff to Logan Jack. Got some blockers up front, gets past the 50 inside London territory to the 46-yard line. But all in all, going to lead to a 4th down and 5.
2-minute warning upcoming. I'm assuming that Carolina has settled on the fact they trust their defense to hold this lead. Can Zane Doty and company do it? We'll find out soon.
You're watching the SFL on YouTube and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern. Carolina on top of London, 20-12. We'll have to see what the last 2 minutes have in store for us. As Matt Johnson coming out to punt the football away. London has been getting close to blocking it, but here they will go for the return. But Gabe Manning is going to let the ball bounce, and it's going to be a touchback. As Klein looking to pin the ball at the 1-yard line, but his momentum carried him into the end zone.
Yeah, as a kick returner, you're taught to let that ball bounce anytime it's within the 5 yards of the end zone. He did that there, and this time he was able to benefit the reach of the rewards with the ball being spotted at the 20. 1:52 left. Can London score a touchdown here?
McLean in the shotgun formation takes the snap, drops back, and a fighter deep across the middle, but it's going to fall incomplete. Pass was intended for the star receiver, Gabe Manning.
It was, but Zane Doty was physical there. And he didn't bump at the line of scrimmage, but he reminded him of his presence as the ball flew downfield, and he was able to knock him off his spot. 2nd down, London.
Just want to give credit again to our stats guys back at the truck, Mickey Improta and Mickey McGuire. The two-headed Mickey is doing a good job on stats today, so thank you guys very much. As the throw outside to Jason Williams. Going to get a gain of 5, and London will go hurry up here. They'll have to hurry and hustle back to the line of scrimmage. McLean will go under center. Jason Williams in the backfield. 3rd down and 5. Going to throw it across the middle. Pass is going to be caught in the middle of the field. That was caught by Vin Kalia, who gets the ball up to the 40-yard line. And going no huddle yet again. McLean dropping back, and a fighter to Jason Williams coming out of the backfield, but he tries to turn around, able to get positive yards and gets up to the 46-yard line, pick up a 6 on the play coming out of the backfield, setting up a 2nd and 4.
That's fortunate for London to get the clock stopped, but it's also fortunate for Carolina because they had mismatches all over the field that London was taking advantage of on that series.
And so we'll have to see what London comes out. They will come out empty set on this play. McLean will go under center.
Trying to draw him off sides.
Carolina will rush 4. It's going to be thrown to Gabe Manning, who makes the reception, getting the ball into Carolina Skyhawks territory down to the 41-yard line. McLean hustling back to the line. Empty set. He will go under center. He takes the snap. He got a fire deep downfield. And the pass is going to be caught out there by Gabe Manning. All right. Robert Garrett Jr. on the reception, getting the ball to the 22-yard line inside the red zone. London, hurry up. Pressure coming. Throw it, almost intercepted by Zane Doty.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but that was almost a thanks for coming and good night moment there for Carolina. If Doty could have hung on to that ball. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I think we both screamed at that one. We both thought that Zane Doty might have came down with that. And so 2nd down and 10. McLean under center. Williams in the backfield, drops back. He's got a fire deep downfield. It's caught by Saren Storm.
He's short.
1 yard short, and London will call the timeout. But your man, Saren Storm, coming up and making some big plays, Eddie.
That play and the catch before that, he actually cut off his route because that ball was about to be either batted down or intercepted on a play before that. But he cut off his route, jumped up and caught the ball at the highest point and kept his drive alive. His quarterback needs to be thanking him right now. But can they close the show and get it in the end zone here?
So, 1st down and goal, ball at the 1 yard line. Can London punch it in finally? He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone, but he's going to bat it up and fall incomplete. Zane Doty, and that's probably one that he wants to come down with the interception.
Jeff, Jason Williams was wide open at the top of the screen. How his quarterback didn't see him, that would have been a touchdown. They'd be going for a 2-point conversion right now.
Just want to thank everybody watching and listening. It's been a great game in this one with 33 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal, ball at the 1-yard line. Pressure coming. McClain throwing it to the end zone. It's caught, but it's going to be incomplete. Gabe Manning not able to get his feet down.
4-down territory, 3rd and 1. They're going to challenge him, but this is going to be a bad challenge. This is the booth is actually going to challenge this, but he was well out of bounds.
I mean, I get it. You just want to take a look at everything close, but yeah, he was definitely out of bounds by the time he caught the football.
Yeah, this is a booth review, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely out of bounds.
Yeah. he dragged that right foot, but his left foot out.
Thank you everybody for tuning in with us as the catch, the call on the field stands. But after this ball game, you guys could head over and watch some Houston Hyenas taking on the Charleston Predators action. That will be going on Twitch, on the SFL Twitch page. And so 3rd down and goal. Don't go over there. Don't go over there just yet. We have to see what London can do. Ball at the 1-yard line. McClain in the shotgun formation. Pressure starting to come. He's going to throw it, but it's going to be picked off by Zane Doty. And that will be the exclamation point on the Carolinas' defensive stance here. Just every time London was able to get into the red zone, they cannot come away with a touchdown.
I just spoke about Zane Doty being physical. He did it again on that play. Not only did he not allow Gabriel Manning free release to the inside, but he also stood his ground and was able to sit in his zone, pick that ball off, game over. I know they have 2 timeouts, but it's not going to matter. Just going to down it twice. A 3rd time is going to end this game. Game over, and Carolina can now begin to celebrate as they're going to pick up their 2nd win on this season.
We were the first of 6 games going on today. And as I mentioned, Houston, Charleston going on the SFL Twitch page. And then you got St. Louis and Chicago at 2 o'clock, Atlanta at Seattle at 4, Mexico City taking on Queen City at 6, New Orleans and Sioux Falls going on at 10:30 tonight. All 4 of those games will be on For the Fans, just so you guys know to tune in for some SFL action week 6 as London takes their final timeout of the 2nd half.
Ramos is in a general chat saying that Doty stands for Defender of the Year. He picks up 2 more interceptions here today. It's going to give him 12 on a season. And how can you argue against that?
I was actually looking at his career interceptions, and he had 23 coming into the game today. So he, in this whole season with the 10, he went from 13 career interceptions to 23 career. We'll make it 25 now with the 2 that he got today. But, I mean, good Lord, just what he is doing. He also had a pick 6. And we've come to that's the end of the game. Carolina able to pull out the victory 20-12, not before London marched down to make it somewhat interesting. But then give credit to Zane Doty coming up and making the key interception. And so, Eddie, final thoughts on today's ball game.
Carolina came in here with a great game plan. They knew that London was struggling on defense on multiple categories, and they decided to take advantage of that via the run game. They lined up in heavy sets all game long, occasionally coming out with a twins look, but they just ran Logan Jack down their throat until they couldn't take it anymore. And when they was done with that, they fed Harris over the top of the defense once the linebackers and safeties started crouching in the line of scrimmage. And they come away with an impressive win here tonight, feeding their home fans with a 20-12 victory. They kept Gabriel Manning in check all game long. Serene Storm had a quiet game, even to his standards, what he's used to having this season. And this is an impressive win on both sides of the ball for Carolina. Can they build on that and find a way to make a playoff run here as the season enters the second half.
Yeah, they definitely have the studs on defense and on offense to get it going. They just have to tweak just a little bit here and there, but outside of that, I mean, when you got a defensive player of the year candidate in Zane Doney on the outside, he shut down Gabe Manning, held him to just 29 receiving yards in the game. And so when you have somebody like that that you could count on to take one half of the field away, as you take a look, Harish Prasad is your player of the game. And Eddie, I don't have anything wrong with that. Maybe Zane Doney with his 2 interceptions, but that touchdown really helped give Carolina the momentum to keep going.
It gave them that cushion that they needed. It allowed those defensive linemen to peel their ears back, focus on McClain, and as I said, an impressive victory for Carolina here today. Harish Prasad and company have to be proud of the performance they put out and shared with their fans today.
And with that, you were watching the SFL on YouTube and you were listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern, where you saw and heard Carolina winning 20-12 over the London Knights in Week 6 SFL action. Be sure to follow the SFL on YouTube to be up to date on whenever we're ever going to go live. Also, go to the website simulation.football and you could join and you could go from couch to player. So with everybody back at SFL Studios, Cam, the commish, Eddie Gage in the broadcast booth with me, Mickey and Proda, and Mickey McGuire on stats. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks for coming. Good night. Drive home safely, everybody.